Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Gage Brothers Present the Color Red Podcast. I just adjusted the camera, so you probably can't even see that top part now. But
Heck yeah.
I like fucking up. Ah, look, I used my F word. Damn it. Oh well.
There's probably gonna be a lot of them.
It might be rated R today instead of PG-13 because if you haven't noticed, I am Adam Gage. That is not Jordan Gage. So don't try to adjust your screens or anything.
Sadly.
But this is the Bud Light Brawler Dalton Davis, 1/3 of the Cat Shell Co.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know why.
The other two, Johnny Poke, Clayton Clark,
They're okay, I guess, but they're no Dalton. No.
Nah.
We love you guys.
Them both.
Oh, heck yeah. Especially Clayton. That fucking bull rope match.
Yeah, that kid's all right, ain't he?
Against fucking Colby Jack. I am just really throwing out the. You bring it out in me, brother.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking. I can't stop saying the F word now. Well, you're a bad influence.
Hey, I have that effect on people, But, yeah, no. Clayton Clark, Colby Jack, hell of a match. Clayton Clark retained. So, shout out to him for that. But, yeah, man, I've seen Clayton work far too hard for that title to, and that's no discredit to Colby Jack because I love Colby Jack. Nothing but love for Colby Jack.
Well, not only that, but Clayton had never beaten Colby Jack in a bull rope match before.
Yeah, that's kind of one of Colby Jack's specialties, But Clayton, like I said, Clayton's not gonna do the JOB for that title anytime soon, brother. And you can't bury him softly,
That cow just couldn't jump over the moon that night.
Now, sometimes my favorite pastime is to bury Clayton Clark at the bar. But I will say, starting off, he did get buried. That gives me a run for my money, and I don't really know how I feel about that, And he was like all like proper and straight. I am the law. That guy, fucking nerd. But yeah, no, this new like Clydesdale thing, he's all right, And then Johnny Poke, man, I mean,
that guy's no joke.
Honestly, all the love in the world for Johnny Poke, but what really pisses me off is like I've seen this man drink bottles of Maker's Mark. Okay, bottles, plural, and he's jacked to the fucking gills. I mean, hey, couldn't be me, brother. Obviously, love Johnny Poke, but that man's fucking genetics is crazy as fuck.
That's messed up. I quit drinking like 2.5 years ago, and I still have my beer belly.
See, beer, yeah, but even like I don't know. Sometimes I like to change it up. Like I was like, all right, you know what? Maybe like we'll try some tequila for a month or something. Hell no. Johnny Poke's still just fucking jacked, and I don't get it. I love Johnny Poke. That's why he's in Catch Hell Go.
How the hell does he do the split? That just.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? It's even. Oh, I just bumped my mic. Hopefully that didn't mess anything up.
I don't think so. Nope, you're still on.
All right, cool. Yeah, technical difficulties. I suck.
Hey, we have them all the time here.
But yeah, no, Johnny Poke, man. I'm excited to see him come back. He had his daughter's birthday last EPW show, and obviously that takes priorities.
Oh, absolutely.
Has to do that. But yeah, I'm excited to see him in the next EPW show.
Oh, I'm really pumped for the next EPW show. Gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah,
gonna be a good one. It is the 8-year anniversary.
Oh man,
EPW
sounds about right. I'm terrible at math. It's anniversary though. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And I feel like continuing to grow there at EPW. Obviously, I haven't been around it too long, but I feel like I'm coming in at a good time, though.
Yeah.
A very good time to come in.
Definitely. Like EPW earlier on, I've seen very many different forms of EPW. My relationship with him has been any way you want to put it. but yeah, like what they're doing really right now, they really found their groove, and and that's credit to Stephen Mitchell. Like Stephen will tell anybody when it comes. Like, you ask him about Dalton Davis, and he'll flat out tell you like, at first I didn't like the kid, and yeah, that's fair. But now, like, me and Steven talk pretty regularly,
Yeah.
and he lets me have a lot of creative input, which is nice. And sometimes we still kind of like, I just wish you'd see my side. Well, this is what I want, and that's any promoter, But me and Steven have really had like a good way of working together.
Yeah.
And I'm not crediting that at all to the growth of EPW at all. But Steven, he does it with me, but he also does it with everybody, and he's allowed input from so many guys, and we've been able to adjust and be able to grow the community and grow the crowd, which is very nice. Um, I was I don't know if you've ever seen them wrestle. Tanner Keeler is actually retired, and I believe so is Johnny Echo. They were a tag team called Thriller Instinct back in the glory days, brother. Uh, but me and Levi had a hand in on training them, and Steven actually allowed me to be their first match there.
That's awesome.
And that match, it was fun, but the crowd was also very light, and at that time at EPW it seemed, and I'm probably far wrong, but it was one of those places where it was like, we'll just throw shit to the wall and see what sticks. And now it's one of my favorite places to go because of the atmosphere.
Oh, absolutely.
And it has very, very, very much grown. Steven along with it, and yeah. I mean, what you see today is however many years, 8 years of fucking grind,
Yeah.
consistency.
No,
So,
and just like that for me being new to EPW just last year, just from that first show I saw, what was the beginning of summer last year to now, I can see a difference from then to now.
Yeah.
And man, yeah, I don't. Damn near always a sellout. They have a very good fan base there. Down in Odin, Indiana.
Loyal is
very loyal fan base. But yeah, no, it's which I love that though. Just small town.
Yeah.
Bring everybody together.
It's definitely like you'll hear like a lot of like old brothers refer to those kind of crowds as like old Memphis, because they do enjoy the storytelling and they want, the ground and pound and the aggression of a match. And they love every style of wrestling, lucha libre, whatever it may be, whatever you give them that night. But you really got to deliver it to them. But keeping them along for long-term storytelling. Wow, words are hard.
I know.
It's no better feeling because this is the type of crowd where they're going to remember what you did. We could be in November, they're going to remember what I did in February.
Exactly.
And they're going to remember what I also did, the month after.
Yeah.
And they continue the progression of the story. So when you finally give them the bow of it all, they can appreciate it because they've, they're not just like, I'm glad I caught the wrestling show tonight. No, like they've seen the story. They're reading the book with you.
Exactly.
And so when you give them the introduction of, hi, my name is Dalton Davis. And then you give them the, hi, my name is blah, 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 my opponent. And then we get into the meat and the potatoes of the storytelling. They're there at the ending with you as well. And you got to somehow tie that beginning and the ending together.
Yeah.
And sometimes you fall flat on your fucking face. And, sometimes Odin will let you know, hey, that didn't hit. That did not hit, brother. But they're also there to be like, damn, Did you see that ending of Matt Maverick and Clayton Clark?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man! Like I can't wait to see what the fuck's next.
That was me.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
I was I think the Matt Maverick show. I think I did commentary the first half of the show.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, I did commentary the first half of the show, and then the second half I just got to Shank.
Yeah.
Shank did the second half of the show.
Love Shank.
And, yeah, you need to go look that up. The last episode from last season
For sure.
Shank is. You'll have a lot of fun listening to him.
I love Shank.
He is awesome. But yes, that Matt Maverick and Clayton Clark match was, man.
Yeah.
I don't have very many words for it. That's how good it was. Yeah. And just to kind of, tie everything together and, that's how Matt, got seen off, and
there was a lot of like work that got put into that, like all the bells and whistles behind the scenes, like they got put out on that. Like hopefully the other two don't get mad at me for saying this, but it is what it is. Nobody knew about Johnny Poke. The only people that knew about Johnny Poke was me, Clayton, Matt Maverick, Steven. That was it. Steven even uploaded a file like to the music, to like kayfabe the sound guy. But when we get to like the finish of the match and shit, where like, I hit fucking Maverick with the stunner, or I, push Maverick, I take off the stripes, throw him down. I had to book it outside, and I'll never forget this. It was hot as all out in that building that night, but it was so cold outside. So I go booking it, and I'm already sweating, from the match because reffing, and I'm blown because I'm a fat ass. But I go booking it outside, and I open up the door, and I look at Poke, and I'm like, and Poke's like, time, and I said, and he goes, all right. And me and Poke book it in, and none of the boys knew. So coming into the locker room and just seeing like some of the people that have been around EPW for a hot minute be like, oh shit. Like, no wonder everybody's been so secretive tonight. Yeah. Like, oh shit. And then to feel that feeling and then kind of have like a come down from that.
Yeah.
At the beginning of Poke's music, and now we're about to introduce that to the crowd. Man, magic. And that's what I mean with EPW. If you look at the landscape of EPW, Matt Maverick's pretty much been around since the beginning, and he's constantly been that bad guy. Clayton Clark, he is the hometown boy. You go to EPW now, Clayton Clark, and even back then, even when Clayton Clark was the bad guy, people still showed up to see Clayton Clark because they liked to boo him.
Yeah.
And they've had these highs and these lows, and then, eventually they got introduced to me. And then they got introduced to Johnny Poke. And then they got introduced to Whiskey and Warrants, which was Clayton and Poke. And then, then later on they got introduced to Drunk Justice, me and Clayton. And they got to see the highs and lows of our story. And then us kind of put that to bed. And then to put the bow on me, Clayton, and Poke's relationship, at the end of that match, while we give a proper send-off to a guy who's been here from the start, the crowd knew. And that's why, like, you get goosebumps when you see it. The whole crowd erupted.
Yes.
Why? Because they can appreciate that story.
Oh, absolutely. Because you're definitely right. Nobody in that crowd was expecting Pope to come out. It was definitely. I was on my feet.
Yeah,
I was. It was.
I got goosebumps for Poke when I heard his music. Like I was like, oh shit, like okay, hell yeah, like here we go.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm looking over here and I'm seeing something. And if you remember in the last podcast, I mentioned that I have
Yeah.
I have a signed picture of Mr. Dalton Davis here, but it's signed by Sam Knight.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Sam Knight gave it to me as a gift for his last ride, and Sam Knight was kind of there for like the beginning of my career, and a lot of roads hit with the good brother, and I don't know, I don't want to look. No disrespect, Isaac Watson. You're not a worker anymore, so I'm gonna call you your government name. The right hand of God, Isaac Watson. But yeah, no, he gave me that, and I'd rather value the memories of us leaving Jeffersonville and getting pulled over for no apparent reason, uh, getting drunk off Apple Crown and Sprite because Sam Knight did not believe a allegedly underage Dalton Davis when it came to mixing liquors. But yeah, I don't know. He gave it to me. I sat in the car, and I don't want to constantly look at it and be like, oh yeah, brother's last ride, good send off. I'd rather think of like the cool shit we did.
Yeah,
and I have plenty of those. And yeah, you seen it. You said you needed something for the office.
Yeah,
I'm like, yeah. Well,
but I
a
think
little tribute to both,
I think we need to add something to it though.
Oh, brother. I'll get you after the interview.
Okay.
I'll get you after the interview. That's a whole process.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the finger.
Yeah, that's a whole process. Yeah.
There's also
the table from
the last table that he went through. That's Jordan ended up with that.
Nice. And Shiloh.
There's another. Do you remember that thing?
Oh, yeah. The door for me and Ace Perry.
Yeah.
Good times.
that was a phenomenal match.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That
man.
really was. That was.
It's always a treat working Ace Perry. Ace has been around the block for quite a long time, and I say that like he's some like old brother.
I know.
But, I mean he's there's a reason why he's good.
Oh, absolutely.
And yeah, like even when I was younger in the business, like I seen like a lot of guys, in Indy, it was very popular for like Ace to have Iron Man matches, and so like sometimes he'd go like an hour long or 30 minutes, and it's like 45 minutes, and it's like holy fuck.
The guys like the Energizer Bunny. You just wind him up and let him go. And he's good.
But the thing is too, like the guys that he's having them with like the Trip Cassidys, and I just say Trip because that was one of my favorites. But like a lot of these guys that he had him with, these aren't like, oh, let's hold on and no rest hold for this minute and then milk it into this spot. Like no, like these motherfuckers are going, and to finally hit my groove as a wrestler, because I was young and stupid as a kid, and I was like, I know these moves, evolution, whatever.
Yeah.
To be able to finally have that moment with Ace and show like I could do it, and yeah, it was may have lost my little Bud Light Bluey, as I called my hybrid title, but I much respect, even though I don't know who that mask guy is. Fuck him.
Yeah, that guy just, or as Jordan calls it, the blackface guy. I don't know why. Instead of the he kept calling him the blackface guy.
Yeah, I think it's Seth Rollins. I think he's attacking me. Yeah. He had to come try it out at Hybrid to make sure it'd work.
Damn you, Seth Rollins.
Yeah. Asshole.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
You know what? Just for that, fuck you, Colby.
Yeah. Not Colby Jack. We love you, Colby.
Oh, no, not Colby Jack.
Yeah, we love Colby Jack.
Colby Lopez, sorry. I should have been more...
Colby.
Colby versus Colby. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Colby Jack, Get on the phone, get him in a bull rope match.
Yeah.
Whip his ass.
Yeah.
Fucking curb stomp him.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, but yes, Ace Perry. I've never even seen the guy get tired. Does he ever get tired? Have you ever seen him get tired?
I've not seen it.
Like the other a couple weeks ago, I watched him go damn near 30 minutes with Elijah Arrows at Signal 10 for the title, and like you said, it's not like it was chain us. No, it was just the entire time. And I'm telling you right now, I gained a lot of respect for Elijah that night. You know, still, you know, screw you and the BEA, but whatever. He went, and I saw probably one of the greatest counters to the cutter that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I still don't know if that came out right because in my head that sounded weird. I tried to say greatest counter to the cutter, and I thought I said grainest. Whatever. The grainest counter to the cutter. I'm sticking with it. If you say it with confidence, people will believe you. But no, so Ace comes out of the corner off the turnbuckle. Don't get me wrong, Elijah had his loaded glove, but still, loaded glove or not, the timing, just to see him come off and then Elijah just come over, I thought he might have knocked him out. I'm not sure, but it was, I don't know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do to win, and he's got that title for a reason.
You reap what you sow. I mean, look what Ace did to me.
Yep.
Look what Elijah did to Ace. Karma's a bitch.
You hear that, Ace?
Karma is a bitch.
Maybe some retribution coming. Anyway,
yeah, much love days. Much love days.
Yes. I mean, honestly, up close and personal, besides Dalton Davis, honestly, the best in-ring performer that I've ever, seen in person. Yeah. Honestly, probably one of the better in-ring performers I've ever seen, even compared to anybody.
Ace Perry is the and I don't even want to say like the hidden gem, because like if you're in Indiana and even outside Indiana, his loops, like if Ace is on your loop, you know who the fuck Ace Perry is.
Yeah.
But how that man has not been signed or looked at, man, is just, it's crazy to me, because he eat, breathes, and sleeps this shit. Like there's a reason why, Ace Perry is talked about so highly in a regard in our areas, because consistency is key. And, if we're putting this in baseball terms, like Ace Perry's batting average, he'd make Babe Ruth look like a bitch.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you know Ace Perry's wrestling and you see him on a card, you could put him in there with a broomstick, and you'd believe that the broomstick was going to win. And you would believe that Ace Perry was going to kill that broomstick, and he would make you believe in the match. That's just how good he is.
I thought he killed you.
Yeah.
Dog collar match.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I think that was the only way that match was going to end, though. Neither one of you were quitting.
No.
It was not happening.
No. Couldn't. I don't want to let go.
Yeah. No,
Bud Light Bluey. I told you, man.
I don't blame you.
Bullshit. It is bullshit.
Yeah. And it saddens me, because the closest I'm ever going to come to a title is Dalton winning it. So hopefully, this is what I need to happen. I need you to win. You think you can take Andre Stray?
Andre Stray? Yeah.
Hey, Kyle. Red, book it. Book it. The Bud Light Brawler versus Andre Stray for the Diner Podcast title.
Hey, yeah. I mean, I'm open to it.
Yeah. And then, then you can let me borrow it, and every time I do my podcast, I can just sit here and like, hey, this isn't the Diner Podcast, but look, we have your title.
Get the Diner rub, brother.
Oh, man. Nice. Oh, this is fun. I'm so glad we got to do this.
For sure. Same, man.
So, I don't know. Do we address the elephant in the room?
What elephant?
There might be some. I'm pretty partial to Dalton here.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure. Obviously, a lot of you know us personally, so
yeah. Chances are they're watching this. You already know.
Yeah.
Cousins.
Yeah. I like to on commentary. My favorite thing to say is, "He just looks like a guy who has a good-looking cousin." But anyway, so yes, that's why when Jordan told me he wouldn't be able to do the podcast, I was like, you know what? It's not the Gage brothers, but the Gage cousins.
Hey,
you know,
why not?
so
Why not?
yeah. So no, this is awesome that we get to do this. But so yeah, you want to tell me a little bit about Clayton's next opponent?
Clayton's next opponent. I have. Who's his next opponent? Zodiac. Mm-hmm. It is Zodiac. Oh shit! Yeah, I was a little. Me and Ood may have had a little bit of libations before I rode out and celebrated Clayton Clark's momentous win.
I just find that hard to believe.
All allegedly. But yeah, Zodiac, man. You know, I can't really speak too much on this new Zodiac, Mad Taylor, just because I'm not really seen, but I can tell you that the man behind it is capable of some very, 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 very fucked up shit. I remember back in the day, like Zodiac with the mask, you know, before he started doing this, he'd throw fireballs at your face, you know, he'd beat the shit out of you, and there's a reason why he was a hybrid monster, and you feared Zodiac. I had a lot of encounters with Zodiac when he was part of the bomb shelter, and they whooped my ass, plain and simple. I mean, that's all there is to it. They whooped my ass, and so yeah, I can tell you that all of that has to carry over in a man, you know. So I'm interested to see how this Matt Taylor gimmick is, and you know, I will say, like I said earlier, Clayton Clark is not going to willingly give up that title over his cold dead hands. He's worked way too hard for that in his hometown, and as a guy who had the title in his hometown, you know, I fought tooth and nail with Ace Perry and over my dead hands.
Yeah,
and
almost literally.
Yeah, and you know, I will say, like, I got my boys back 110%, but I hope Clayton listens and does his research like I know he will, because it's going to be a fight, and it has to be a fight.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that one. And yeah, Clayton, if you need a little help, just signal over to the commentary table, bud. Yeah, I have to catch Elko's looking for the fourth. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of working out myself. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I would die. I don't know. In all honesty, though, hats off to all you guys for what you do.
Hey, I appreciate it.
You know, even though I know it doesn't hurt or anything because it's fake, right?
Oh yeah, here we go.
People with you people.
I will say, I don't. As much as I love you, man, I don't think you'd be a good fit.
Absolutely not.
Because I mean, you don't drink no more.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean in the Catch Elko? Gotcha. Yeah. I thought you just meant in the ring.
Man, we a lot of alcohol consumed. Right? we would 110% be back on the wagon.
Well, you guys might need a DD.
That is fair.
Oh,
that is fair.
Yeah, no, that'd be a bad situation. I'd have to live with one of you guys. I'd definitely get
kicked. Yeah.
Oh, I can just see it now. Here, he's your problem.
Yeah, no shit.
None of you guys want that. Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, I'm very excited. Very excited for that match. I'm excited for any match, though. Yeah. Every match. You know, there is one that I am particularly excited about as well. I think you might know these competitors in this match. So like DD versus DD, maybe.
Oh,
like
yeah, that. Old DD Jinx.
Hey, don't doubt Jinx.
No. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to wrestle DD. I've seen DD come a long way at Elite.
Yeah, we got, for those of you who don't know, on March 14th, we got the finals of the Arise Cup tournament. And like I touched on the last podcast, hopefully, Steven, whatever, you can get mad if you want. I kind of hope that I see that cup filled with Bud Light by the end of the night on the 14th.
Me too, man. Me too.
But yeah, Dalton Davis versus DD Jinx.
You know, a lot of people don't realize, like, I've not had any singles gold at Elite.
I was going to say, I thought at Elite you just been a tag champ.
Yeah, with Jason Levi. Never had any singles gold. And, you know, I've been hitting my strides, man. So I'm excited, man. I'm not doubting DD Jinx because he has came a very long way. But
yeah, out of his grandma's basement, supposedly.
I'm gonna whoop his ass. Like I don't want to do no promo. I don't want to hear no bullshit. I don't want to hear no shitty AI music playing. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm a dog walk you. That's really. I mean, look, it ain't nothing personal. I just want the cup. I just want to take it to the bar, and I want to brag about how I'm drinking my shit out of this cup. And I also want to promote the company because I'm such a nice guy, and I'm a company guy. You know, put the rocket on me, but DD, buddy, baby boy, I'm gonna whoop your ass. That's it.
For one, I'm pretty sure his grandma told him he's not allowed to bring stuff home with him anymore anyway, so what would he do with the cup?
I want to shave his facial hair. I don't like it. It's really nothing. I mean, I guess it kind of is something personal. Maybe, I don't know. I'll work on that. But
I like the mullet though. He's got a nice mullet.
Yeah, and that upsets me because like the mullet is nice, but it's attached to such a piece of shit that it's honestly just borderline insane how crazy that. Yeah, honestly, maybe I take the mullet for myself.
Ooh.
Taxidermy it.
Ooh.
Save itself from the owner.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. It's like
it's okay. Grandma will still love you. It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, but then again, like the mullet's not enough for me to love DD Jinx. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't see a turd with a mullet and be like, oh, I want to box it up and keep it. But yeah, I'm gonna whoop his ass. That's really plain and simple.
All there is to it.
And you know what? Honestly, I'll tell you where this gets personal with me. Is because DD, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're honestly a piece of shit in that ring. But my girlfriend likes your theme song. And that's like really over with her. And which is that's all fine, well, good. Like, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to whoop your ass. So she can still listen to your theme song, but at the end of the day, she knows my boyfriend whooped his ass. So that's really it.
Which I find crazy though, because No Good Bastard, that's such a way better theme song.
Yeah, we'll work on that in couples therapy. Yeah. But yeah. Meantime, fuck you, DD. Next question.
I kind of like his theme song as well.
Yeah, fuck you too. But anyway.
Yes. So yeah, you hear that, DD?
Yeah.
It's we'll leave that at that. So yes, like I said, that next EPW show is March 14th.
Yep.
In Odin, Indiana. What do they do? Doors at 6, show at 7.
Don't ask me, dude. I'm the last person to look at the flyer. Yeah. Get on Facebook.
Yep. I was gonna say you get on,
or just like show up to the venue, and then if the doors are locked, then don't come in. And whenever they do come unlocked, you can come in.
Odin can't get more simple than that.
Yeah, Odin Community Center, and if you get hungry, there's a Subway down the road, which I've found rather useful working on a sponsorship by Subway. I feel like honestly, like if Macho Man Randy Savage was Subway, and Bud Light would be Hulk Hogan without the racism. they would really be the mega powers, and I want to bridge that gap. I want that partnership. So, Subway, I hope you're watching this.
You're on to something. I'll tag Subway.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's kind of get into something. I decided to skip over at the beginning.
Yeah.
Decided to just throw it in. So, obviously, I know you, but who is Dalton Davis?
No, dude.
Let's get into this.
A blue collar drunk who like is very just aggravated with the simplest of shit because he's an asshole, but he's also a likable asshole. And yeah, honestly, like you either love me or you hate me, honestly. But yeah, I'm I'm that guy that you see at the bar after, a 40-hour work week in a field. And occasionally I throw on, the occasional spandex and then drink beer and whoop people's asses like DD Jinx. And that's basically me. What you see is what you get. I'm not your polished wrestler. I'm not gonna be your. I always say like Clayton Clark is like super polished, PR trained. Food is good at this shit.
Yeah.
But me, what you see is what you get. I ain't going to throw no fancy words or bullshit at you. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory.
So since day one, I have always looked at it. I don't know. I guess I gotta make sure I say the right name now. It's always, to me, it's always been like Stone Cold and John Moxley had a baby.
Yeah.
And here it sits.
Yeah. So I appreciate that.
that's what it is. Always
two good ones, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's just obviously the Stone Cold. Well, you got both of the attitudes.
Yeah,
they're both mixed in there, but obviously prominently, the Stone Cold attitude. I just fucking love it.
Yeah,
and like the thing is it's nothing like it's just it's you. It's just it is what it is.
No. And the funny thing is like. Sometimes when like I meet wrestlers for the first time, they think like, "Oh, fuck, this kid's just like or like nowadays, like, cause it's so weird because wrestling like shifted so much like after the pandemic. But like, if you knew me pre-pandemic, you'd be like, yeah, like that's just Dalton, But some of these new cats, like they'll be like, yeah, like we could tell like you're a Stone Cold fan, like that's your gimmick, and then like, 3 months, 4 months down the road, they're like, oh no, like,
yeah,
or like a couple after parties after Hybrid with me, and you're like, oh fuck, like no, this is just him.
Exactly. I was gonna say it's like that's the bad part is there's probably so many people that are envious of you because so many people are, hey, this is my gimmick, I gotta go to it, I gotta work for it. You just wake up every day.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much it.
You wake up every day.
That's pretty much it.
I love it. It's awesome. Oh man. So more so of the who is Dalton Davis. Who any time period, okay? Dalton Davis versus any time period, any person,
like a dream match.
Yes,
man.
I'll give you more leadway here.
Okay.
Last night was the Elimination Chamber, okay?
Okay.
So you got 5 others to pick.
Okay.
Who else? Who is in this Elimination Chamber with Dalton Davis? Doesn't matter who it is; they're getting their ass whipped.
Oh no, I don't know. Sami Callihan for sure.
Hell yeah!
I wanted to wrestle Sami so fucking bad. A lot of inspiration from Sami. We're gonna go.
That was hard.
Finley. I'm gonna go
Solid.
Finley.
Damn, already that's just the yeah. We're just gonna beat the hell out of each other.
Stan Hansen. Stan Hansen. Hmm. Fuck, man. Fuck.
I know I made it hard. I like asking hard questions. We can just blame Jordan. We'll say he came up with the question.
Pete Dunne.
Ah,
Pete Dunne.
yeah.
We'll do Pete Dunne. And this last one's got to be a fucking good one, huh? I guess got to be Ring of Honor AJ Styles.
Okay, so we know the winner of the match.
Yeah.
I love you. Man, that would.
And I'd have like a couple run-ins too. Like I'd have Kenta Kobashi run in and like start fucking up Stan Hansen. That'd be really sick. And then I'd have like 09 Orton run in and start piecing up AJ's ass.
That would, man, what would have been? What could have been?
Yeah.
What should have been?
Yeah.
Man, that.
But that, like, the way that I, like, had that elimination chamber hypothetical is, like, that's a lot of the guys that, like, inspired me to what you see today, like, wrestling-wise, is, you know, the Sami Callahans, the Fit Finleys, the Stan Hansons. Like, these are guys, like, as a kid, like, obviously, we always thought that, like, Rey Mysterio was the fucking shit because, like, what do you mean you're fucking jumping out of the sky, dude? Get the fuck out of here. But then also, like, my favorite storyline as a wrestler, or my favorite storyline ever was Triple H and Randy Orton. You know, Randy Orton, DDT, Stephanie, all that shit. Loved that shit. I ate that shit up. But when I started, like, you know, studying the business and shit, I've just became so in love with like the strong style, like UK-ish, like punch you in the mouth fucking style of wrestling. And obviously one of the best at our time, at the time, you know, when I was first breaking in, was Sami Callihan. I know for a fact, like when me and Cole Radrick first started, like Sammy, like we were both big Sami Callihan marks, and you could see it, like the last names down our singlets and singlet style, and like some of our moves and shit. But you know, then you go back and you watch like some shit like WCW Finley, just like what the fuck, like this guy's fucking crazy. And then you see, you know, Stan Hansen and Kobashi tear the fucking house down, or Vader and Hansen. Vader fucking pops his eye out, pops it back in, and they go for another 30 minutes. It's like, bro, what the? Like, it's just these are genuine fucking guys that, like, you know, I wish so bad that, like, I was back in the territory days and I could have been in the bars with, like, granted, I would have gotten my ass beat, guaranteed. But like, I was in the bars with like Haku and like Hansen and Vader, like those genuine guys were like Farouk, like Bradshaw, you know what I mean? Like these guys that, you know, they were athletic. Don't get me wrong. Like they can get up there on the drop kick. They can do your high spots and shit. But fuck, man, you get a clothesline by them, a spine buster by them, you know, a big splash from them, and it's like, bro, what? Like, yeah. So I was always a strong style guy.
Yes. Honestly, that is, I don't know. I believe that's always been, I guess I didn't know it until I got older, but that's always been my favorite style of wrestling. You know, when I was a kid, I was like, oh, hey, look, they're beating the hell out of each other, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know, you got somebody, everybody, oh, why are you watching that? That's fake. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Iron Man's not real. Spider-Man's not real. Superman's not real. Anyway, Game of Thrones is not real. But anyway, I don't know. Once I start talking about that, I just kind of go off. It seems to come up like once an episode, and Jordan's like, shut the fuck up. I'm like, what? My bad.
Good, man.
I just kind of spiral out just because it.
I get it.
Danhausen.
Yeah. Sick.
Comes out of the crate. Honestly, I guess if you get on TikTok or whatever, because everybody knows everything that's going to happen because it's so predictable.
Yeah.
But I guess, that was a name that was kicked around that everybody thought was going to be in there. And they were
like it.
I'm not going to lie. I am. Oh, don't take this the wrong way because I love Chris Jericho. But I'm really glad it wasn't Chris Jericho in the crate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope they do like a sporadic return for Jericho.
Yes.
If that happens.
Yeah, he deserves
something.
But
yeah, no, I'm with Danhausen. I haven't watched all the Elimination Chamber, but I did see his debut. I was pretty happy about that. I was a fan of Danhausen on the Indies, so I kind of seen stages of him in his career, like when he was like Indies, and then like started picking up traction on the Indies, and then AEW, and now eventually WWE. Like it's sick,
Yeah,
you get to see the progression of guys.
Yeah, no, I haven't. Like we were talking about earlier, I haven't really got to watch much of his in-ring work, but obviously, I've seen a lot of the. He's a funny guy. He's the guy is
good
hilarious
promos.
and
good promos.
That and I did like we were talking about the whole tequila thing on the apron. I have seen him do that, and obviously the guy is good at what he does. You gotta be decent to get to that point. Even the workers that everybody at home looks at and like, oh man, they suck. Well, let's see you do it.
Yeah, no shit.
Obviously they're better than you at it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And it hurts, and not everybody can do it.
No.
Not everybody's cut out to do other jobs, and that's just the name of the game. I'm not cut out to do office work. I know an office person probably wouldn't be cut out to do blue collar shit.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. Everybody has their glove, but yeah. It might be predetermined,
but
still sucks.
Yeah. Like I said, the best one, like the simplest thing I like to bring up is go let those guys chop you. Then, that they really, they're really making contact. You get a bear-sized paw by some of these guys just right on your chest.
Yeah.
I've taken a couple from your dad.
Yeah. JD's got him.
Woo!
JD's got him.
And my dumbass let him do it more than once.
That's funny.
Oh, man. Well, anything else you want to touch on before we hop off of here?
No, sir. I think we pretty much got it.
Yeah.
I had a good time. I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. No, this was awesome.
Fun.
But yeah, like I said, March 14th, downloading. You got EPW. Was it Wrestleversary?
Yeah.
Wrestleversary. I knew it had
something.
Anniversary. I don't know. I read so much shit throughout the day and week and everything. It all starts to run together. But I'm involved in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you got Signal 10 over in Brazil, March 20th, to the top 3. Man, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
And you have the first ever Signal 10 Women's Champion. She is defending her title that night.
Nice.
Against Leela Hall.
Nice.
So it's gonna be Sophia Rose and Leela Hall. And then it's fucking some shit's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah.
You got Mr. Unchained, the Unchained King himself, Mr. Brandon Day. Nice. Going up against Elijah Arrows for Arrows' heavyweight title.
Nice.
He's the lightweight chump. I mean the heavyweight champ. Anyway, sorry, I always get crisscrossed when I talk about Elijah, I guess. Anyway, one I'm very much so looking forward to in April. the 24th of April, Hybrid Championship Wrestling.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah, me too.
For one, I want to know who the hell that mask guy is.
Yeah, me too.
So anyway, come to Hybrid. You might see Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
You never know.
Never know.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm the mask guy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not the mask guy. I guess you don't know. I guess I was kind of on commentary when the mask guy.
It could be a plethora of people. I'm really not a beloved person sometimes, you know. No, it could be a plethora, but regardless, we'll figure it out.
It was his third grade teacher.
That made Mrs. Hines' life a living hell. Yeah. That is true.
Well, all right, everybody. I think this is going to go up probably very soon, so it'll be out today on Sunday. So, yeah. Everybody have a good Sunday. Have a good start to your week, and we're gonna jump off here. We appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Doses.